Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. We are from Group 25, LAX2019 DIY Project, and now we are going to record our second group discussion video. Before we begin our discussion, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Nurhamizah binti Hussein and my metric number is 194094.
Bismillah. My name is Mardiana binti Dun Haji. My metric number is 199602.
Hello, my name is Anis binti Ramizi and my metric number is 197 624.
Okay, hi. My name is Muhammad Alif Lukman bin Afandi and my metric number is 193910.
Hi, my name is Shazza Nazira binti Sadikin and my metric number is 196708.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Rizal bin Abdul Rahman. My metric number is 199584.
My name is Ahmad Fadul Imran bin Ibrahim. My metric number 199827.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Ali. Is 209159.
Hello, my name is Aminul Taqi bin Shahlan. My metric number is 201003.
Hello, my name is Razin Kalish bin Rosman. My metric number is 200854.
Okay, so thank you everyone, and now we are going to proceed with our first DIY project title. From the first pair, Mardiana and Anis, can you share your DIY project idea with us?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I will explain about our model. This is our outcome. You see? This is our outcome. By the way, the sewing this pouch does not take a long time if you concentrate and follow the step. Then I will explain later. In slide, it just took about 1 hour to done this, and in my experience doing this DIY, it is easy to do and not too difficult to those who know how to sew. And the most important things, this DIY can be done by all ages, but for children, they need adults to supervise them, because there are sharp tools like scissors and needle, so they need to be they need to pay attention to it. And to experience this DIY pouch, I suggest that all of you try to sew this by yourself. I'm sure you will love it, the work of your own hands.
Thank you, Anis. Here is the slideshow. I will show you step by step how to do it. DIY pouch as on your own. Before that, I will share our screen. Sorry, I will share my screen. Okay. As you know, there are pouch bag. Undo it with my click, Anis. Okay, this is our outcome. And for the first step, first you need to have the tool as shown in the slide, like scissors, needle, thread, and most important is one piece of patchwork with your own dimension. Oh yes, and another one is rope or ribbon. It is used as a fastener or pouch holder. Okay. Step two, fold the patchwork into two parts and then iron each side to ease the sewing process later. And then after you iron the patchwork, sew left and right side of patchwork and also the top. sewing, do on the inside of the fabric. Okay. Step 3, after finished sewing, invert the fabric and insert the rope through the fabric hole that has been produced. Do it in 2 directions so that it can cover the fabric when we pull it to cover the pouch. Okay, so to produce the DIY pouch, just 4 steps. You now have your own wash bag. Easy or not? Producing our own used goods gives satisfaction, can also save cost from buying.
Before that, I would like to share 2 videos that inspires us much to make DIY pouch bag using our own hand stitching. It is cool, and here is the video. Have a look and enjoy it.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own drawstring bag. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get a rectangular piece of fabric, and it can be any size. The next thing you are going to do is sew along the sides of the rectangle. So you're going to fold a small inch of it and sew along this edge right here, and then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. And before I actually started sewing, I used a couple of pins to hold down the fabric just to make it easier. And then I just started to sew in an up and down motion using a needle and thread. And I clearly hand sewed for this video, but if you have a sewing machine, you can definitely use that to make it a little bit faster. Once you finish sewing both sides, you should have your fabric look something like this. And then what we are going to do is fold our fabric so that the fold that we just made was in the outside. And then we're going to sew along the sides to make it a bag. If you want, you can also use pins to hold the fabric while you are sewing. Bag should look like once you have finished sewing. So what you're going to do now is flip it inside out, which is actually right side out now, and your bag should have clean edges. Now that your bag looks like an actual bag, we're going to make it a drawstring bag. So you're going to set your bag aside and get some yarn. And what you're going to do now is just measure out a couple strings of yarn to make it a little bit more than twice the circumference of the bag. I used a pair of scissors to cut 2 strings that are the same length. Next, I used a bobby pin and hooked that onto one of my strings. So then I could use that to push it through the hole that we made inside the bag. This will make the drawstring bag effect. Once you have put your string through the entire bag, you're just going to tie a little knot at the end and then do the same thing for the other string. So here is the final product of your drawstring bag. So clearly it is very cute and it does work, so I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Wow, that was so cool, and both of you are so creative. I never thought of making my own pouch bag by myself. Are there any questions to ask from any of you guys?
One question. Can we sew the pouch with our own hands? Because I believe not all people own the sewing machine, right?
Yeah, sure. This pouch is very easy to sew, so it depends on you how to sew it by yourself or using sewing machine. Besides, if you want to sew by yourself, you need to know the basic hand stitches, like back stitch, slide stitch, running stitch, and a few more. There is about 6 basic, and for me, I prefer the back stitch as a pouch bag with stomach knitting.
Okay, what can I say? Is your project is so cute and so beautiful. The post bag, and I think the post bag is suitable for a small wallet to keep a coin or brochures. Then I sure that our girl like this post bag. Okay, congratulations.
Yes, that's right, Rizwan. Thank you. If you want to make a bigger size of this pouch, you can use it as a multi-purpose bag. Okay, if you want a bigger size, you can put your purse, your phone, anything you want inside the pouch.
May I ask, are there any alternatives to close and open the pouch instead of the ribbon?
Yes, there are many alternatives you can choose. You can use a rubber band, zipper, magnet, and anything you feel suitable for the pouch. The DIY is about yours. It doesn't matter as long as you enjoy it. Believe me, I enjoy this one. I enjoy sewing this pouch bag.
Razin, do you have any questions?
Sorry, I thought I already opened my mic. But I'm just talking to myself. Okay, sorry. But I have one question. What if I don't have any thread to sew? Can I just instead use cloth glue from the stores nearby to make the pouch?
I think you can use cloth glue too. You can find it from any store. But if you use cloth glue, you must make sure that the cloth glue is totally dry before you are using the pouch.
That's true, Faizul. We also can use glue beside the ribbon or rope. Is there anything else to ask?
Yes. Actually, I was wondering, did you face any challenges or difficulties in making this pouch? Because I believe this pouch need a very neat sewing and to make it useful and look nice.
I guess no. For me, the process gives me chill since I love to sew. And by the way, I sew with my bare hand. I don't use the sewing machine because my sewing machine was broken. So I sew by my hand. But it's easy though. You just need to enjoy every process. That's what I think.
Shaza, do you have anything to ask them?
Yes, I do. Actually, I am wondering, instead of using the cloth, can we use any other material, such as felt or leather?
Next question, Shaza. Sure. For the material, you can choose which one you prefer, whether leather or cotton. But maybe if you want to use leather, I believe that you need to sew it in the other way around, because the material are quite hard to sew. This is my point of view. I don't know if it's true.
Diana or Anis, anyone from both of you can answer. I have one question. May I know where did you get this idea?
Okay, Miza, I will answer your question. Okay, at first we wanted to make a coloring palette from a used bottle cap, but the idea of pouch bag came at the last minute. Anis and I also had a patchwork at home to make it, so we both agreed to do it. Besides, at the end of our project, we got a cute pouch bag with our own stitching. It sounds interesting, right?
Yes, yes, it is very interesting. Thank you, Diana and Anis, for answering our questions. From my point of view, I can see that both of you did creative work. Whoever thought of making the pouch by themselves, they will buy the pouch, right? But when we make the pouch by ourselves, we can customize and decorate them based on our own creativity. For example, I love pink and glitters. Then I will add on some pinky accessories and then add on some glitters on my pouch. Yeah, plus I can choose the type of texture that the pouch to be made of. For what do you guys think of their DIY project?
I actually have, I want to share my opinion with you. When I buy pouch before, the stitches are not sewn neatly, and it has been damaged. Not worth the price at all.
That's why you have to learn to sew from now on yet, so you can do easy stitches by yourself if needed. I also believe that sewing is such a valuable skill that everyone should have. Apart from allowing us to sew clothes, sewing can provide us with educational, physical, and mental benefits in an interesting and fun way.
Yes, this is 2020. Sewing is not just for women job. The world has changed. In Malaysia, there are popular tailors among men like Dr. Izalman, and I'm also sure that at your homeland, which is Indonesia, there are also popular male tailor, right?
We can make it for ourselves instead of buying without knowing about the quality of the pouch.
I couldn't agree more with Alif. Handmade items that we made suit our own taste because, of course, we are the one who designed it and made it.
I agree with Shazza's opinion. Sewing is skill that must we learn because it is a basic skill that can apply for our life and make our life easier to solve when our shirt get torn.
Okay, guys, I have an opinion. When I think we can change the push bag, the push to the other uses like knife bag, to keep the knife at the kitchen. So we change the material. We use the fabric, jean fabrics, so that's more durable, and we change the size. So I think the knife can be stored safely. That's my opinion, I think.
Yes, I really agree with Rizwan. In the household, especially when there are some kids, this pouch will be so helpful in protecting them from sharp things like knives or scissors.
Besides protecting and storing sharp tools safely, I personally think that making the pouch as a knife bag is such a unique and interesting idea. It is very smart and creative to organize kitchen tools easily.
Okay, everyone. I think that our discussion has come to an end. Is there anyone who wants to conclude this overall discussion?
Alright, about the conclusion, I will conclude this. But before that, do you all have any more questions and suggestions before I conclude this discussion video?
No.
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 Alright, so no more question. Alright, to conclude, since all of us already agree with our first topic or title of this DIY project, which is pouch bag, that was clearly presented by Diana and Anis just now. So from that presentation, we know that in order to make a pouch bag, it does not require a lot of effort and time to finish it, right? As what Anis said, she just took about an hour to finish making her pouch bag. Even it is required to have sew skills, but it's not gonna take a long time to master it, right? Besides, this pouch bag also will be useful for us in order to carry something that are not too big in size, that can to be fit in. So for me, pouch bag is one of the best DIY project that we can do in our leisure time, since it is easy to make and will be so useful for us. So I think that's all from us. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, we will see in video 3 with second pairs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone.